Jacob Rees-Mogg favourite to be promoted to cabinet after yet another landslide victory. The MP for North East Somerset got more votes in the survey than the 5 people behind him put together, the Conservative Home poll revealed. However, when Mr Rees-Mogg was rumoured to be in line for ministerial work in September, he dismissed the notion and said, "This isn't going to happen. I'm very happy serving the people of North East Somerset. That's my role. That's what I enjoy doing. I think to start putting oneself forward is a great mistake. Heaven knows next you'll be offering me the papacy." Mr Rees-Mogg has been gaining traction since an online campaign called Mogmentum was started by young Tory members in the summer. The results of the recent poll are published on Conservative Home, a grassroots site for Tory members, and collated the opinions of fewer than 1,000 people. MP for Braintree James Cleverly was second, MP for Plymouth Moorview Johnny Mercer was third, MP for Wokingham John Redwood was fourth, and MP for Tonbridge and Malling Tom Tugendhat was fifth. 4 of the top spots are taken by former cabinet members, including John Redwood, Priti Patel, Owen Patterson and Ian Duncan Smith. All of them are prominent Brexiteers, which seems to reflect Tory members wanting a prominent voice on the front benches. But frontbench Brexiteer and MP for Louth and Horncastle, Victoria Atkins, did not make the top 20 in the poll. Another survey by Conservative Home released on December 4 revealed the ardent Mr Rees-Mogg is seen as a better choice than Mr Johnson, Michael Gove, Mr Davis and every other would-be Tory leader. The survey of 1,326 people saw Mr Rees-Mogg come out on top, although, technically, the MP for North East Somerset really came second. First place among respondents was none of the above, although Mr Rees-Mogg was the highest-placed real candidate. The eccentric Etonian cleaned up in the express.co.uk poll, which asked readers who they want as the next Tory leader. Alongside the Mogg and Mrs May was Brexit champion David Davis, Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson, former leadership contender Andrea Leadsom and Scottish Tory leader Ruth Davidson. Mr Rees-Mogg clean secured a whopping 2,706 votes from 3,890 responses when the poll ended. The Prime Minister was left red-faced after she secured just 666 votes. Mr Rees-Mogg again endeared himself to Brexiteers on Wednesday with a brilliant question to Mrs May during Prime Minister's questions. The popular backbencher was greeted with laughter from MPs when he asked whether Mrs May needs to apply a new coat of paint to her Brexit red lines. Mr Rees-Mogg said, "Before my right honourable friend next goes Brussels, will she apply a new coat of paint to her red lines, because I fear on Monday they were beginning to look a little bit pink." Mrs May insisted she remains certain Britain will leave the single market and customs union after Brexit.